I don't know, man. I'm just so tired of it. I'm just so tired of getting bullied. I'm so tired of it. I mean, I get it. Like, people don't understand entertainment. That's the problem in this era, in this climate. No one understands entertainment. They don't get it anymore. When I first started in 2011, 2012, 2013, in that fucking early ass era, and I did this way before this channel was even created. I had a channel back in 2007. I was always on this fucking platform, longer than probably everyone, or a lot of people rather. And I know this sounds egotistical and, oh, get over yourself and all this shit. It's like, guys, I'm just trying to explain the context out here, guys. I've been doing this forever, and eventually it just gets to a point where it's like, never take your hobby and turn it into a job, because it's going to kill it. It's going to kill the passion. It's going to kill the passion. Eventually it will. It might take longer for some people more so than others, but eventually it will. If you like photography, for example, don't try and make money off it, because it's going to kill it. It's going to turn it into a job and fucking kill it. The passion will eventually leave your soul. So that's just what I'm telling you. This shit used to be fun. It can be fun still, but it's hard to do things when people don't support, when people don't show up, when there's nothing. Like, I don't know what you want me to do. I'm not begging. There's no e-begging out here. I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking about is you taking the link and sharing it. That is the best way to help support this show. Okay? So don't, put words in my mouth when I didn't say that we're asking for money out here, because that's not what we're doing. Okay, that just creates more problems, actually. But ultimately, at the end of the day, you got to take the link. You got to take all the links and share them. That is how you support the show. Okay, it's free to do. It takes maybe a minute of your time, but that's how you support the show. Let's go ahead and open up the lines, folks, and we're going to sit out here and do nothing until the battery dies, okay? It's going to be one of the worst shows that we've ever done. Sometimes we have these shows where nothing happens. People are going to have to wake up and smell that, because someone's got a fucking book.
Donated $20 through Super Chat. Mackle. The reality of the situation has unfolded, and FromSoft has not pulled those curtains back in a way that makes sense. The writing is on the wall and the proof is in the pudding. Yeah. You are the one with the certified badge.
I guess. It doesn't feel like it. But holy shit, coming through, Taylan coming through with a $20 super chat. The Bruce Wayne bucks on the table. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate that. Taylan coming through with the $20 super chat. The reality of the situation is continuing to unfold out here. Let's go ahead and open up the lines, folks. Let's go ahead and open up the lines. This is a platform where you can speak your mind, okay? This is a show where you can speak your mind. It's not a stream, it's a show.
Monk donated £2
Hopefully you understand the difference.
Super chat. I rather play Dying of Light 2 than Dark Souls 1.5.
Well, I'm glad you guys agree, but I think some of you guys are playing along with the show. I'm being dead ass out here. Like, that's the thing that people don't understand. Like, when I say this shit, I'm being dead serious about it. I don't care if you agree or not. Like, that's just, that's just the reality of the situation. So, these are the problems right here with Horizon, or Elden Ring. Okay? We might jump back into Horizon. I said we're going to conclude coverage, but it really depends on how things fluctuate, I mean, oh, the sun's coming out. Maybe we got some hope out here. Holy shit. Get that sun out. Let's go. Boost these temperatures. Viva Sound Channel coming through.
Donated 50 Norwegian kroner through Super Chat. You are a cool dude, Michael. Some people just don't understand what art
jealousy,
is.
I'll tell you what. Jealousy is I don't even know what to say, but I'm telling you, jealousy is just, people are just jealous of me. They're just jealous. And you got to let it go. You know what I mean? You just have to stop. So I don't know what to tell people.
Ancient Oracle donated $4.99 through Super Chat. Bullies have no genius, they don't drink the water. Sweat Michael, you're the best. Give them the truth, show them the numbers. She loves you.
Yeah, we try. I mean, it is mentally exhausting to do this show. I'll tell you that. We got to load up the equipment. We got to load it out. We got to do this. We got to do that. I mean, it's not like everyone else where you can just hit a button. One button. They all have stationary equipment. You hit literally one button. You make a little thumbnail, hit one button. That's all you do. I got to do all that on top of coming out here and putting on a show in real life where people come to see in real life too. I'm sure people are watching right now. Hey, how you doing? We're literally outside, folks. That's a totally different dynamic that doesn't exist anywhere else on this entire platform. And you don't understand until you come out here and try to do this show when you're sitting in fucking, there's literally mud. I got boots on. I'm not stupid, but it's just like, I think we need to make a documentary about this show and have a camera guy follow me around, and maybe that'll be better than the actual show. Sometimes the behind the scenes is better than the actual show. because I think people need context. I honestly think that this is just the context show. We're going to rename this to the context show. You got to have context to understand my show. Then you come out here and play low IQ. Holy shit, we just got a brand new member. Finally, a brand new member. Holy shit, it's been a long time. I was thinking about canceling memberships, deleting all memberships. Fuck it all. But, alrighty, let's go. The lines are open, folks. Are they open? I don't know. I can't see the fucking taskbar. Windows 10, Windows 11 sucks balls. No one's calling in today, so we're not talking about Elden Ring. We're going to rename the stream. No one gives a fuck about Elden Ring. I hope Elden Ring fails and crashes and burns. So we're going to go back to Horizon. I mean, there's nothing to say about Horizon, but that's why I said let's go into Elden Ring, but it's obviously not going to work out for us. So, I hate how we have to do this. I really do. The attachment rate from when people come into this show and stick around is like 0. Okay, maybe like 5%, but 0.5%. I mean, I'm not good with numbers, but we shouldn't be doing this for 10 years straight and only having 100 people in here. Like, why do we have – I hate the roller coaster ride. I hate the roller coaster ride. I'd rather have, like, a very consistent roller coaster ride as opposed to the ups and downs. I'm done with the ups and downs. I hate having a big boom and then going down to rock bottom because I don't continue talking about Dying Light 2. Guys, there's nothing more that I can add to that conversation. When there's nothing more that I can say, I have to move on. And I thought, okay, let's cover Horizon. Let's cover Horizon. And we made 4 videos on it, and I took them all down except one because, not because of the numbers, but, I mean, the numbers weren't doing well. And, look, I don't know what to tell you guys, okay? If I'm going to put, imagine if I weren't streaming. Imagine if I were just making videos and they were all doing terribly. Dude, I'm not putting up videos and they only get 500 views in 1 hour. That's shit. At this rate, that is fucking garbage. So I don't know what YouTube is doing. I don't know if the floodgates have opened, but you got to understand, when you demand quality and you want me to invest like a day worth of editing into this show, my audience is going to have to be there for me, okay? Because
Clad in Shadows 99 donated $5 through Super Chat. Don't give up. You are cutting to the core of the industry.
Yeah,
and they
no
clearly
one
are
wants to
trying
hear this, though.
stop you.
No,
Speak the truth, and
dude,
the truth
when
shall
big
make you
YouTubers
free.
are DMing me and saying, like, asking, I'm not going to get into it, but I don't understand, man. It's hard. It is hard. It's hard to have a real opinion out here, I don't. I'd like to not have an opinion anymore. I'm at that point where I want to be behind the camera instead of in front of the camera, if that makes any sense. I think I've turned a page, and I mean, I'd love to have someone else do this show for me. You could just take the spotlight. I don't want it anymore. I'll be behind the camera making sure everything's running smoothly. That's way more fun to me. Being in front of the camera, having this just wave of craziness all the time, it just gets old. No one can share the stream. They just can't get people in here. You got to wait 40. I mean, it's already been 30 minutes, literally 30 minutes. And it took that long to get 300 people in here. It took 30 minutes. Like, I'm already done. Like, I'm already fucked. Energy's depleted. Battery's getting worse. I don't know what to tell you guys, man. The lines are open. No one's calling in. We're going to sit on here and do nothing. That's the show. I will make that this show, okay? You have to understand you got to be world-class halfway. I don't have the luxury of just sitting around and doing nothing like other people can do, and they can do that in a successful way. We got to come out here and put on a show, have this high energy, do this, that, and the third. Like, we're not doing chill streams. I don't do chill streams, guys, okay? The show is a show. It's not a stream. It's a show. Where's the mouse? Can't find the mouse. Hello, you're on the air.
Yeah, you switched over to Horizon because you knew the Elden Ring.
Well, that's first of all, you need to get off the drugs because I didn't switch over to Horizon. I came from Horizon.
Oh, you came from
yeah,
Horizon.
Well, you're already off the You're already off the wrong track there. But go ahead.
Game of the year, Elden Ring.
That's the cringish. That's just it's cringe. It's cringe. Just absolute cringe.
Can you do GT7 next after this game? Thumbs up.
I don't know what we're covering. 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 This shit is so fucking loud. Hello, you're on the air. Now we got connection issues as well on top of everything else. Let's go. Hello, you're on the air. Elden Ring. You got something to say about Elden Ring? You got something to say about Elden Ring? Hello, you're on the air.
Okay. Hey, so what I want to know is, what do you think about Wonderlands?
Well, there you go. You're off the air. I don't even know what the fuck that is. Probably something stupid, but you're off the air. If you can't stay on track, we're not having you on the air. Tired of these dumbasses calling in. This is not a variety show. You're not welcome to call in and talk about anything. I mean, you can, but I'm going to fucking hang up on you because that's not what you're doing. You're not taking control of the show. Like, if you got something funny to say and you're entertaining, we'll leave you on the air. But very few people could step up to that plate. So we're just going to sit out here and do nothing. It's the Do Nothing Democrat show. I voted Biden. I'm going to do it again. I'm fourth. Got the fourth vaccine. If you guys don't want to discuss games and you want to just use the catchphrases over and over and over again, I'm done. I'll stop doing the catchphrases. Like, if you guys don't want to hear that, I'll make boring fucking content that'll put you to sleep. You think Young Yaz's boring? I can make the boringest content ever. Okay? So, you know, you don't know what you have until it's gone. I'll just tell you that. You don't know what you have until it's gone. So I'll start putting out boring content if that's what it takes. I'll stop doing it all. I'll put out the most boring content that you'll ever see. I'll drag it out to 15 minutes long like every other YouTuber. No, I'm done communicating with non-gamers in here. It's just non-gamer central in here. The thing with the Dying Light community is that they embraced me, okay? You know, and that's amazing. They embraced me, and they came in here and they defended their game. No one from these other communities care enough to come in here and defend the game. We're not covering it. I'll cover some other game that no one's talking about, because if that's how it's going to be, then we're going to cover what we want to cover. I mean, Elden Ring is garbage. I'll tell you that right off the bat. I don't think the game looks great. I know I'm the only one on this planet that believes that. I don't give a shit. I don't think the game looks good, okay? I'm not interested in having... Holy shit. Damn, is it... All right, let's go ahead and sing the song. Let's go ahead and sing the song. It's one of those days. You guys are embarrassing me in front of Review Tech USA. I don't like that. Let's go ahead and sing the song here. We got all these big YouTubers in here, and not a good show. Too bad. Here we go. Hard times, folks. I'll tell you, it is hard times out here. The Do Nothing Democrats have entered the show, and they don't want to do anything for world class. They just don't want to meet a world class entertainer halfway. They don't want to meet him halfway, and it's so incredibly sad that I know that I can tell you, folks. Here we go, folks. It is over. All that I want is you to get your donos and send them to me like every other streamer. All that I want is your emotions to get upset so I can say that I won. Oh my God, hard times. I live in California. Hard times. I pay $3,000 a month on hard times. I am so fucking stupid. Hard times. Hard times. And I'm not going to hit rock bottom. Fucking idiots. Okay, someone just came through. Hopefully it's a $100 donation. Oh, 99 cents. Great. That's fantastic. Do you realize that YouTube gets like 30-40% of the cut? You're literally paying YouTube. So if you want me to get that exact amount, you're going to have to pay literally double. Figure out how that works, okay? I know some of you guys are on the spectrum, but I mean, I'm retarded too. I'm not going to lie. So I'm probably in the same club as you guys, but too bad. If you guys don't have, it doesn't make sense to me. You guys want to go see Slipknot, and then when you go see Slipknot, you say, I don't want to hear Slipknot. That's what you guys are doing all the time. You by choice, click on this video, and then you come in here and do jack shit for me. You can't participate in the community. I don't want to have the Skype line open and then no one calling in. That means that we should not be doing this show. There are cues that tell you that you should not be doing this show, and they're obvious to experienced streamers. to streamers that never quite made it past that fucking 200 viewer mark, 300 viewer mark. Okay? We should be at a way higher rate, but people can't latch on. I'm just a big piece of shit. I mean, my God, what have I fucking done? Is there something that I've done that I don't know about? Jesus Christ. I'm the big fucking bad guy. Well, I'm glad you're buying into it because I'm selling that. Okay? Do you understand what I'm talking about? No, you don't. I'm selling you the bad guy, and you're buying into it, and that's great. But it does get old because I want to turn good guy. I'm the bad guy in the comic book, but I'm not interested in Stan Lee writing me as the bad guy in the comic book anymore. I'm interested in being fucking Superman. But how can I do that in a way that makes sense? I can't. So I guess I'm the devil, and I'm here to do the devil's work. Can't have a real opinion in 2022 anymore. Just can't have a different opinion in 2022 anymore. They call you a troll. They write you off immediately. Oh, that guy's a piece of shit. Throw him to the curb. Another piece of shit coming along. Throw him to the curb. He's a fucking twat. Throw him to the curb. It's the biggest fucking loser out here. It's hard to have the mentality to do this. I got to deal with the bullying in here. I got to go. And then when I'm out, outside of this show, all the comments that come through on the YouTube videos, the Twitter DMs, all this weird shit, it's just I mean, you have to be a thick skinned person to do what I do. More so than most creators, because I get a lot of flack for no reason, because people don't understand. They misunderstood the show, and then they get mad. Like, take it and just like do something with it, man. And I know they're baiting me right now. They're baiting me so they can clip this and make an economy off of me. Let's go ahead and do it. I don't give a fuck. It's more eyeballs on this show. If you want me to be the bad guy, go ahead and do it. I don't give a fuck. Because I'm already in that lane, so might as well go full throttle.
Clay the Skyrim guy donated €10 through Super Chat. Just tuned in from the hospital, had 2 operations but like world class survives low quality bait. I survived this and able to game a bit, wish me luck.
Hell yeah, bro, we appreciate that, Clay Stray, man. Hell yeah, stay strong. You didn't need to do that, bro. 818-284-4568, man. Let's go ahead and make it happen. Because I'm getting bored out here. Like, I'll just end the show. If no one wants to discuss Elden Ring, there's no point to have an Elden Ring show. I can't do an Elden... it's like Slipknot playing to a non-metal crowd. Like, that's what it is.
Clay the Skyrim guy donated €5 through Super Chat.
What is going on with this
Also, I
mouse?
don't care for Elden boring,
It's
but I do
over.
care for Horizon 2.
Hello, you're on the air.
Hello.
Oh my
you're on
God.
the air.
Oh my God,
Hello,
it's you.
You're on the air. Hello, you are on.
That was actually good timing. Hello, you're on the air. Let's go.
Hey, look, right, about Mafia Definitive Edition.
No. Hey, look, if they come up with a Mafia 4, I would love to cover that fucking game. So, I see the same names calling in. We're not doing a good job out here. When we were talking about Dying Light 2, it was nothing but all new people, okay? So, let's go. Hello, you're on the air.
Rebecca Chambers donated $1.99.
Let's go. Hello, you're on the
Super
air.
Chat. Don't question the
Michael,
integrity of world
Streaming's
class.
not for you. It's time
Ghost.
it's time to hang it up.
It might be. You got an offer for me? Hey, if you need someone.
Michael, you had a struggling channel.
I mean,
Cool,
it
300
was
people is
never.
nothing.
But here's the thing: it was never alive. So you can't say it was dead because it was never alive to begin with. It's just roller coaster spikes. That's all it is.
But you get on your streams, and your streams are pretty much negative. Nobody forces you to buy a game.
No one forces you to watch
Time
the
to
stream.
hang up,
No
man.
one forces you to watch the stream.
Nobody forces you to keep streaming. You're struggling. You can't make it.
I can, but you're calling in and you're complaining about something that you chose to click on. I didn't put a gun to your head and say you have to watch the stream.
Ryan
I'm telling you,
Curtis
it's time to hang
donated
it up.
$2 through
Nobody
Super
Maybe it's time
cares
for you
about
to hang it
your
up.
stream.
Elden Ring's
Well, clearly you do
fanbase
because you
is
pissed off.
bursting.
See you later. See you later.
Howdy there, partner! Oh!
Let's go. We need some participation in here. Ryan Curtis coming through with the $2 super chat. Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate it.
Maybe you should start reviewing movies or something, because you don't seem to like video games very much.
You know, here's the thing. I don't understand where this is coming from. Do you guys look around at comments on videos for games? And have you ever been to 4channel and the V board? Like, have you ever gone to the front page of Reddit? Negativity is everywhere, and yet you guys come over here and act like the goddamn sunshine and rainbows are nothing but happening on every other fucking outlet. Twitter's negative, Reddit's negative, 4channel's negative, YouTube comments are negative. Yet you come over here and you act as if that's not happening. It is happening, and I don't understand.
But there are good games that came out that you just weren't interested in playing because I don't think...
It's all subject. I can't review games. I already told you.
Yeah,
if we don't get a game early, it's not getting reviewed. That's the policy. That's been the policy around here for a while.
Well, these companies see you as a troll. They're not going to send you free shit.
I'm not retarded. I mean, I am, but I'm not. Because look, I know I'm not getting a Horizon review code. No fucking shit. I'm not even going to try. You know, I only tried for Dying Light 2 because, you know, it was kind of funny. But I already knew the answer was no before I even... It's like the Jerry Lawler interview. Of course Jerry Lawler's going to say no, but let's make something out of it. Duh. I mean, you think I'm that retarded? No shit, these companies aren't sending me codes. Unless it's like some indie game. You know, we can get probably lucky there. But I'm not interested in, you know, that sort of thing anyway. But I'm just telling you, if you guys want me to get a proper review out, formal review out, I would have to have early access like all these other shows on this platform do. Okay? They're all in bed with the publishers. They're all in bed with, you know, who they want to be in bed with. So that's just the way it is. You guys want proper formal reviews and all this stuff like, well, play the game, Michael, and review it. It's like, well, I'm not interested in doing that after the floodgates have opened because we have to move on to the next game. So that's the reality of the situation, okay? If you know, that's all I can say.
Then what are you interested in doing? Because they're not going to send you a review code ever.
I didn't say they were. It's a joke.
Then what's the show then?
What do you mean, what's the show?
What's the show? Aren't you reviewing video games? Or are you just talking about them?
Yeah, we talk about games. That's what we do. We dissect games.
But you don't play games.
That's not true.
What's the last game you played?
Dying Light 2.
How far did you get through it?
Well, not far because it's not a great game. You know? I don't play bad games. Why would I waste my time? Probably Red Dead Redemption 2.
Gee, then why are you covering video games?
Because the industry is in the shitter.
How
Why can't you see that?
Play the games?
Obsolete Boy donated
I play a lot of games. I
Australian
just don't
dollars
cover
through
everything.
Super Chat.
I'm not going to go out and fucking waste my money like you guys. You're a blind consumer.
I pirate my shit. I don't pay for nothing.
Well, then we're going to get you off the air because you're disqualified there. Hello, you're on the air.
Michael, if you're interested in being Superman, you should start lifting weights.
Well, then I wouldn't have time to come out here for these lonely people.
No, you're my favorite channel, and I just want to let you know. Hello, you're on the air.
Oh, God. Let's go. Obsolete just came through with the $20 super chat. Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate you. Hello, you're on the air.
Yes, hello?
Yeah, hello, you're on the air.
Okay, sorry, there was a lag. Yeah, I just wanted to, I wanted to say something in favor of Elden Ring. Is that okay?
Yeah. Why would you think it's not? Why would you even ask that? Why would you even ask that question? It's kind of an odd question to ask.
Well, as a Souls lover, to have an open world and to have all the lore and to have all of the elements from previous games in one place in an open world is reason enough for me to buy the game.
Okay, but
you have to love Dark Souls. I mean, someone that doesn't love Dark Souls.
Well, that's probably the problem then. Not a big fan of these games, but I mean, look, I don't know. I mean, the open world mechanic doesn't seem all that interesting to me because it's like, I mean, from all the footage that I've seen, there's tons of footage out now, and granted the game isn't out just yet, but from all of the open world footage that I've seen, it's just there's not much going on in the open world, and maybe they're not showing that off for spoilers or whatever, but it just seems like you roam around and slash all the enemies that appear on the screen, and if there's no true story behind it, like, then it just kind of feels like a tech demo.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's just difference of opinions. I mean, I see the same.
Well, I mean, yeah, of course it is, but I
videos.
mean, can you help me?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then, is there a story in this game in terms? Yeah. Is there? I mean, come on, bro. Like, if you're going to do open world, I think this game would have been better as linear because now it's just open world. Now it's just like, okay, explore the world, but there's nothing really to. There's like, I mean, are there NPCs? Because I didn't see any NPCs.
Well, in the test that we've seen, in the new test, the 6 hours that they got to play,
Yep.
I mean, they said that there are actually many NPCs just in the starting area. But the fact that now you hear people say it's more accessible, and it just sounds like a catch line or whatever, just a thing. But from what I've seen, it does look a lot more accessible because you're able to leave a fight. The biggest complaint people had with Dark Souls is it's too damn hard, and now it's not as hard. It's open world, and I think it does make it a lot more accessible to people that were totally turned off in the past by Dark Souls.
Well, I mean, I'm not necessarily turned on by the difficulty. I mean, if the game is good, I'll brute force my way through it. But the problem with my standing on Elden Ring is that the open world and like there's lore from Mr. Martin, and that's cool and all. And I think that's a good the setup for Elden Ring. You got to do the Elden Ring shit and get it back or whatever the case is. But like it would be like playing Skyrim without context behind what you're doing. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but like it just feels void of story. It feels void of meaningfulness in terms of the roaming throughout the world.
$2 through Super Chat. We love you, Mackle.
Well,
Smiling face
I hope
with
you're wrong.
Smiling face
But,
with hearts.
Well, I mean,
Anyway,
I don't think that's what the
Smiling
players are
face
looking
with
for anyway. I don't
hearts.
think the fans are
Smiling
looking for that
face
type
with
of thing
hearts.
anyway. I'm not asking for
Smiling
like
face
Skyrim or
with
whatever, but
hearts.
like, bro,
Here's some
if you're gonna do
money
open
bag,
world, then
dollar
you're gonna have to
sign,
give me some
United
NPCs
States
that have
dollar
like
for
unique
your
quests, and
pill.
they're not showing any of that. So I mean, maybe they're gonna keep that as a surprise, but like all the footage looks really samey. It looks really just like you're on the horse. You jump around. Oh, there's a new enemy, health bar on top. Like, okay, let's defeat that enemy to do it again, to do it again, to do it again. It's like, where's the story here? Like, give me a quest. Like, okay, this guy lost his whatever, and you got to go find it. You bring it back to him, and like, give me some of that in this open world. Because if we're not going to do the open world properly, then it should have just been linear like the other games. Because I think it's a gimmick. I think the open world is a gimmick from what I've seen thus far.
Are you gonna? I'm new to watching your channel. Are you gonna?
Hold on. Let me ask you. Let me ask you this. How did you get here?
Oh, on YouTube, there was I checked out Elden Ring and your stream came up.
Really?
And I mean, I think you're funny. I mean, I'm going to be watching more of your content. But I was just curious. Are you going to be playing Elden Ring? Because I'd like to see your review after it actually comes out.
I don't know. Probably not, but we'll see. Maybe we will make an exception.
Oh, okay.
Hell
Okay,
yeah.
well, I won't take any more of your time, but,
Hell yeah,
but
bro.
your channel looks great. I'll tune in and have a good one.
Hell yeah, bro. Appreciate it. I'm not sure if that guy was playing along or what, but hello, you're on the air.
Hey, Michael, how's it going, brother?
Yeah, we out here.
Mailman here, dude. And I'm just telling you, you hit the nail on the head. You went on saying about how the open world is being used as a gimmick, and I could not agree with you anymore. I think open world, man, I think that's the problem. I think maybe perhaps, if we would have seen this game maybe a little bit more linear, I don't know, dude. It's the
they could have pulled an Uncharted Uncharted the last Uncharted game, Uncharted 4, where it's like it's still linear, but it's more opened up than ever. And it's like, okay, that's kind of how you do it, because you could still hone in on that shit and make it pop in a way that makes sense. But at the same time, like, I look at this, and I've seen all the new preview footage, and it's just like, what are we doing here? Like, is this literally a game where you just roam around and you got a cool-looking character, you got cool customization, that's fine and all. But, like, dude, are we just going to be thrown in this world? You got some lore by Martin, Mr. Martin, George Martin. And, like, bro, you just roam around and kill everything that moves on the screen? Like, I don't understand how that's appealing, and especially within an open world setting. Like, it's like playing a zombie game. It's like watching The Walking Dead or some shit like that, but there's no drama. Like, there's no story. It's just them killing zombies. Like, that shit's going to get boring after a while. So you have to have stories within this open world, and I know there's NPCs, and I know there's going to be quests, but, like, if they're just going to be a little, like, you gotta give me a reason to explore this. Because everyone's like, oh, there's a lot to see and do, and it's like, is there really? Because I don't think there is outside of,
They have not showed that, and that's the thing. Like, you look at The Walking Dead, right? What you're explaining, what you get to season 4, and then that's where you start feeling like, oh, this is the same thing. They're just walking down the street, a little bit of drama, and then they're shooting some zombies and someone gets eaten. Like, and I think that's what's going to hurt this game ultimately. Yeah, they're stapling J.J.R. Martin's name onto it, which is a common theme that we're starting to see, people. We're starting to see that they're grabbing these celebrities, whether that's your CD Projekt Red, whether that's Dying Light 2. Like, I think we're going to commonly start seeing this now, with the exception of I think it would have been great, and you might agree, if we would have seen Silent Hills, brought to you by Kojima Productions.
Oh
right?
Yeah,
With,
that's a totally different ball game. You know what I mean? Like
Exactly.
like you could sit there and say Death Stranding is boring, but there's context between what you're fucking doing throughout the journey. You know what I mean? The world depends on you. You got to rebuild America. Like as Sam Porter Bridges. Like, come on. There's something there. You have a sense of like this is just like, okay, the game's hard. We want to level up our character, our cool looking character. And it's like, what else are we doing here? Because it seems like the open world is like literally the worst part about this game.
Yeah, and that's the thing with these developers now, right? I noticed this shift. I mean, it feels like, I want to say I started getting burned out when Phantom Pain came out.
Oh yeah.
And even though it was more compartmentalized open world, like it was like more sandboxy, that was the last one, man. And since then, dude, I even had a hard time getting through Breath of the Wild because I was so burnt out. And I don't know, like, again, I'm not a developer or anything, but I'm finding myself going back on games that I haven't even played yet, but that are older games that are platformers. And I'm finding more satisfaction from these older games, like a few games out of Game Pass. Dude, I'm looking back and I'm starting to play games on freaking GameCube again. Like X-Men Legends 2, made by Raven Software, games that at the time were innovative, that are good. Are they hard at the eye? Yeah, they're a little bit hard at the eye. But, man, they're just good, crafted, fun games. And that's what we're missing now. They're taking the staple of this type of game, being open world, and, dude,
I think it's going to lose. I think it's going to lose some of its charm. Like initially, it might be cool to go to different dungeons and different areas and what have you. But when you start to realize that maybe there's not all that much here, not much substance within the open world based off of what I've seen thus far, then I think that's where Elden Ring might run into some trouble because the initial honeymoon phase might start to dissipate rather quickly because, it's like, okay, you have this big open world, but again, like Just Cause or like a game, like that, where it's like, okay, you got a big open world, but what are we doing in it? Like, there's not much. It's just. It's just like I don't feel like this is. I mean, it's a cool direction, I guess, for this franchise, even though this is a new IP supposedly, but it's not. I mean, it's like the same fucking thing. But at the end of the day, it's sad. It's just kind of sad.
I think I think personally, and again, this is just my personal opinion, if they really wanted to capture something new, rather than saying, hey, this is the same animations, the same type of game with now that it's open world, and hey, you can ride a mystical goat. I would have liked to see something like this be 2-player. I think that's where the challenge lies. Like a challenge to me, like the whole. You mean
local co-op or something like that?
Yeah, like, dude, that's the thing I think we're missing in this industry now is really good sit-down co-op. And I remember months ago whenever I came here and I talked, dude, one of the best games, It Takes Two, dude.
Oh, bro.
Like a sit-down co-op game, as silly as it looks, guys. I'm telling you, if you got a friend or you got your wife and you want to get her into gaming or your girlfriend in gaming, I'm advising everyone right now, you go and you play that game. That's some of the most fun that I had last year.
Oh yeah.
And I think what I would like to see the industry right now start going back to good, fun co-op. Because the thing is, dude, like when I go on Halo and I'm looking to expect to talk to somebody and, talk to them over the game about like, hey, mid lane, left lane, oh, there's a guy up here. Dude, no one talks to one another. Me personally, if the industry wants to start like getting me back in, my personal thing is, dude, make some great co-op games. And I think that would have been cool with this type of game where it's very hard. Yeah, man, I don't know. That's just honestly how I freaking feel, man.
Yeah, I mean, like,
the industry has to do something different.
It's just going to have to start exciting again. And, I mean, look, people have low standards. They want more of the same. But when Madden does that every year, it's a big problem. I don't know why there's this, like, clash between gamers and sports fans or, gamers not liking sports or whatever the case may be. But they all going to be there on Sunday Super Bowl, so it's hypocritical. But it's just kind of sad. I don't know, man. Like, people just don't have standards anymore. They don't demand quality. It's just like, this could be a buggy mess day one. I mean, it could be.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of problems. With open world in mind, that's what I mean. With the context of now open world, they haven't done this before, and that's why there's big hype around this. Like open world, your own journey, create your own character, uncover the mystery. It's
dude,
so fucking generic. That's why Dr. Disrespect had to just step in and say, we're going to make our own shit. Because, the industry isn't going to shape up. It's just, it's going to do what sells, what works, and what pleases the hardcore community.
Yeah. And you bring up a really good point too, and it's like the fact of like the effort and how much time it takes, right? Already off the bat, whenever these developers are sitting down and they say, hey, this could be an open world game, like they're devoting so much more time to the essence of it being an open world game than the actual gameplay, than the actual functionality and the mechanics of the game, and actually making it something special, because rather you're having all these developers make a landscape for you. And I feel like that completely dilutes the quality of what a game can actually be. And I'm just saying they should go back to ground roots and do something a little bit smaller, do something a little bit, better. But dude, I used to be one of those Madden guys, the Madden effect, I called it. Oh, just another game. But the thing is, with exception of last year's iteration, because I heard a lot of people had problems with that game, even for the diehard fans. But the thing is at least, dude, like you brought up, man, they had, there are rules to that game.
It's the source material is actually real. It's not fantasy land. They have rules, regulations. They have to, abide by those and then see what they can do in terms of improving upon that in the game way. But, I don't know. I just think it's hypocritical how people criticize. They can be ultra critical of a game like Battlefield and ultra critical of a game like Madden, ultra critical of a game like, what have you. GTA Trilogy Definitive Edition or what have you, but when it comes to what they want and it's literally the mob mentality.
Yeah, dude.
It's no different than politics, really, to be honest.
Yeah, dude.
That's really what it is.
I wish you lived down here in Georgia, dude. Because
you in Georgia?
I built a set down here.
Whoa, what you mean?
In my garage, dude, and it's waiting to be occupied, man.
Shit, bro, we're gonna have to get down there, bro. I need to get down there right now. Anyway, they're filming the new Halloween movie in Savannah.
Are
Savannah?
they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Savannah, I haven't been there. I'm 4 hours away from that. I'm a little bit northeast of Atlanta, dude. But yeah, dude, there's a lot of filming going down here.
Oh yeah, that'd be interesting.
I forget what they recently, besides Black Panther and stuff. There's been a couple of things right now that they're filming here in the state, dude. But yeah, dude, I wish honestly, you could be down. And that's my suggestion to you, dude. I love your show. Obviously, I call in from time to time while I'm working, while I'm making the American dollar, while I'm chasing the American dream, and I'm here listening to Michael Does Life, going 12 rounds. But dude, I kind of would like to see personally, you sit down with more people if it's possible. Sit down, talk to people, whether it's over Skype, and have discussions on games that are intriguing people right now. What are they playing? Why are they playing
Well,
it?
A lot of people lock up and they're intimidated. They're like, oh, Michael, can I call in if I lock this game? It's like, yeah, you can. That's what we're looking for. We're not looking for everyone to call in and have the same fucking opinion. Because a lot of people around here, my core community, they come in here and they have the same opinion for the most part. So...
The reason why you're doing what you're doing, and I heard the guy, a couple calls before, it's because no one's doing what you're doing right now, Michael.
Yeah, and then they write you off as a troll. That's literally what they do. Like, okay, this guy has a stupid opinion. He's just a troll. Just ignore him.
Yeah.
And it's like, maybe my opinion is stupid, but don't call me a troll. Call me a retard. You know what I mean? Shit. Because at least then I'm taken seriously.
Yeah, unfortunately, dude. You've been right, time and time again.
Too many times. That's the scary part. I've been right too many fucking times.
Honestly, there's times, dude, where I'm sitting here and I'm like, God, I hope you're freaking wrong. I hope you're wrong. But hey, I don't want to take up any more of the airspace or anything like that. So keep doing what you're doing, Michael. Everybody smell the coffee, wake the hell up, and let's just have a moment of silence for the gaming industry. All right. Have a good one, dude. Roll the wheels.
It's over. All right, the calls have dried up. We're going to give that a break. Guys, let's go over here and look at Elden Ring, okay? This is from IGN. Literally all of this footage is the same. Like, maybe they were restricted on what they could show, but literally it's all the same, bro. I mean, you got the campfire shit, or whatever the fuck that is. I can't see the screen's so fucking dark out here. But, I mean, literally 90% of this footage, 99% of this footage is just combat. That's the whole fucking game. It's like, okay, you put this, empty open world, and now, like, okay, it looks cool. I mean, okay. Like, I don't get it.
Wings of Redemption donated $5 through Super Chat. Look here, look, listen. Appearing online does not Funkin' stop it.
Man.
So stop giving Funkin' advice.
Well, I hope that's not the real
about.
Wings of Redemption. I mean, we're getting off the wrong track. If that's, man, we got some big celebrities in here today. Holy shit, Wings of Redemption. It's over. Look here, listen. I mean, they're going to have to look here and listen. I mean, dude. Like, I don't want to play this game. That's the problem. This is all you do. Just in a bigger map now. Like, yeah, we get it. The bosses look cool. The aesthetics are cool. Like, you can create your own character. That's great. But, like, if this is literally all the game has to offer, just take the disc out and shove it up the ass. Because there's no point to play this. Dude, there's no context for what you're doing. It's just roam around and kill. And then get the ring back. Something like that, right? Probably not too far off. I mean, come on, man. Like, dude, in Skyrim, you can go on these and I know, it's a different game, Michael. It's a different game. Like, you don't understand what I'm saying. The open world in Skyrim or a game like Fallout or a game like what have you, there's like you feel like you have like you're on a fucking mission because you are. There's context, like, you go to the gun store in Fallout or whatever, and she's like, I need this, that, and the third. Then you go out in the world and you find those things, you come back, you get rewarded, and then you can make your own choice on what you want to do from there. And that's just one little fucking thing within a goddamn massive. Is there any of that in here? Is there any story? Because in these games, usually they just throw you in with one little cutscene and the castle gates open. Like this crazy ass Dungeon Dragon music, fucking like Lord of the Rings. It's like watching Lord of the Rings. This is the problem with this game right here, Elden Ring. It's like watching Lord of the Rings. Imagine watching Lord of the Rings and just the battle scenes with no context. Imagine watching Game of Thrones and watching the battle scenes without having the context of why they're fucking battling. It would not have the appeal. So what I'm saying is, within this open world, if there's no context to what we're doing outside of we have to save the fucking day, essentially, that's not enough for me. If you're going to do open world, you got to give me a reason to kill the enemies on the screen. Because I'm done with that trope. This is the most, like, lame-ass shit that I've seen in terms of that mechanic. I don't think this game should have been open world. Because I think, like that guy said, it might actually hinder the difficulty, and the hardcore fanboys are going to get fucking upset because they want their hard game. That's the appeal of these games. And when now you can potentially back off more so than ever before, then it seemingly becomes less hard, less difficult. But maybe they have a dynamic difficulty system, and I don't know. I'm sure people are data mining as we speak. Hello, you're on the air. Let's go ahead and make it happen. 818-284-4568. Let's go ahead and make it happen, folks. We're out here live, chat. We're live, okay? We're outside. It's not a green screen, okay? I'm tired of these stupid trolls coming in here. I can't wait till Cyberpunk comes back out so we can talk about that again and see how they didn't hit that home run. Oh, Michael, you hate every game. Oh, Michael, you're just a fucking hater. Not true. I just care about quality. Hello, you're on the air.
Are you Donald Trump's son?
Yeah, but I'm poor. So he kicked me to the curb long ago in New York City. He said I was too ugly to be with him. So, but I am his illegitimate son. 818-284-4568. Let's go, folks. We got 300 people in here. I don't know how that happened. I guess I'm in the search bar for Elden Ring, which is cool to see. We do appreciate the people that support the show, that keep the fuel in the tank. And I think we got something coming through the pipeline here. The reality of the situation. What's that KE key? What's that KE? I can't even read, talk, can't do anything. Not sure how I made it this far.
Clay the Skyrim guy donated €5 through Super
Damn.
Chat. I don't care for Elden boring, but I do care for Horizon 2. It might be very similar to the first one, but at least it looks interesting and no dodge/attack.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, I mean, you know. I mean, if I had to choose, I'd probably rather play, I mean, I fluctuate on this, but I'd probably rather play Horizon as opposed to Elden Ring, okay? Because, you know, it's a Sony game, right? You know, you can at least look at the pretty cutscenes or whatever. Hello, you're on the air. Not to say that Elden Ring isn't. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go, guys. We need to step up around here. If we can't cover Horizon, if we can't cover Elden Ring, we'll find a different game to cover that no one's barking about. Apparently, Dead Island 2 is coming out this year. That's the word on the street. Dead Island 2 is coming out this year. And I hope it does, because Dying Light 2 is shit. And this isn't from Techland, so it could be better. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello, you're on the air. Have a great day.
Oh, my God. We got to get someone new on the line, folks. Come on, let's go. Step up. You're more than welcome to call in if you disagree, because I know literally 99% of people in here disagree. I just have high standards. Should I lower my standards? Probably. I should probably take the standards all the way down, because I have too high standards for this industry that's not churning out anything that's seemingly worthwhile, that brings something new to the table. It's like, okay, open world and Elden Ring. What are we doing with that? Seemingly nothing all that well. All right, we're going to close the lines.
Chris
We can't obviously do it. We can't obviously do it.
Through
We
Super
can't do it.
Chat. Fuel for the tank.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Chris H. coming through with the $5 super chat. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate that. GTA, oh yeah, well, GTA 6, they're not fucking around with GTA 6. I mean, you know, you guys can bitch and whine and complain about the online and the shark cards and this, that, and the third, but Rockstar's not going to fuck around with GTA 6. I don't care if Dan Houser's gone. I don't care if Leslie's gone. I don't care if fucking Laszlo's gone. At the end of the day, they have a system in place, and it'd be really hard to screw that up, and they're not going to screw it up. The online might be a different story, but that's the online. That's literally a separate entity. So when you talk about Red Dead Online, you're not talking about Red Dead Redemption 2. It's literally a separate entity. It literally is a separate entity. So Rockstar is the best in the world at what they do. Now, are they, you know, do I have problems with Red Dead Redemption 2? Of course I do. But even with those problems in mind, it's still above and beyond anything that's come out in the last 2-3 years. Literally. The Last of Us 2 is a great game. The Last of Us 2 is a great game. Sorry, it is. Like, I don't even agree with... Maybe I do agree. But, you know, they made some very controversial story choices there with some of the beloved characters, right? In The Last of Us 2, and a lot, 99% of people, maybe 90%, I can't give you stats because I don't know those numbers, but, a lot of people, let's just say that, I would assume didn't agree with that choice that Neil Druckmann and his team made with The Last of Us 2. But at the end of the day, people are still talking about that game, and that game came out how many years ago? 2 years ago now. So that's a testament to how they hit the fucking home run. And technically, it's on a whole nother level, and that's on PS4 hardware from 2013. It's a linear experience, but it's a memorable one, and it's not some dumbass bullshit open world, you're going to get revenge. You want to take down Abby. That right there gives the player the incentive to keep moving forward and shooting the enemies that appear on the damn screen. In Elden Ring, there's no incentive outside of finding some fucking, Lord of the Rings ring that probably exists in George Martin's castle. I mean, come on, guys. There's nothing here in this open world. This should have been linear, just like the other games. But now they've ruined it. They've bent the knee to the casuals. They have bent the knee to the casuals, and it's going to suffer as such. It's going to suffer.
Troy's Sports and Games donated $2 through Super Chat. Off topic, but support the trucker convoy.
The trucker convoy? The hell is that? Oh, I know what you're talking about. Troy Baker coming through with the... Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate that. Troy Baker coming through with the $2 super chat. Troy Baker coming through with the $2 super chat, folks. I'll tell you what, it's so incredibly sad. It is so incredibly sad. You guys didn't understand the point that I just made. Oh, Michael, that's not true. Oh, Michael. It is true, okay? Dude, when that moment happened in The Last of Us 2, and then they made the player, oh, bro, that is The Last of Us 2, you hate it because it's so damn good. I mean, you're not supposed to like The Last of, it's a 5D chess game. It is a fucking 5D chess game. And if someone ever interviews, if there's like some high journalist in here that's secretly watching, if you have a chance to interview Neil Druckmann, ask me this question for him. Ask him, would he do it again? If he had to make The Last of Us 2 now, knowing the context and the backlash, would he do it again? If the answer is yes, that's amazing. If it's no, well, look, they told the story that they wanted to tell, and people got mad. Too bad. It's technically a masterpiece. I mean, I could nitpick it, sure, but that's very nitpicky, And that's, again, on 2013 hardware. So the point I'm trying to make is that it's over. The industry is dead. That's the point I'm trying to make. When the only two fucking great game companies that exist are, busy working on things, and those things aren't happening anytime soon. We have to wait until those things present themselves. Naughty Dog, Rockstar, Starfield later this year, that could have potential if they don't fuck it up. So, you guys want to sit around and say that this is game of the year, Elden Ring, but they don't. I mean, the whole fucking video is the same, bro. Like, let me go find another video here. I'm going to find another video here on Elden Ring and see if we can get different gameplay. Because I'm getting sick and tired of watching the same thing. That's the problem with it. Like, why would I want to roam around a world and have no context, no care about what I'm doing within the world? Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Oh, but Michael, this is not the game for you. Well, maybe it's not. But it doesn't mean that I can't give it a chance, and that doesn't mean that I can't criticize it. Okay, let's go to the VGC video here. Let's pull this sumbitch up and see if we can get some better understanding on this fucking game. And let's hope they show off different gameplay. Because, dude, I'm just tired of seeing, like, are we really doing this? Okay, VGC here. Play. Oh, my God. Dodge. Attack. Dodge. 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 Attack. Oh. All right. Checkpoint. What are we doing? Going to loading screen. Great. Oh man. You know what really I think fucked me over? When I played Dreams, and I know it's not like real game development, but when I played Dreams, I have Dreams on my PS4. I know I'm the only one because that shit died off quick. But bro, once I saw how things actually started working, it kind of ruined a lot of games for me. Just knowing how they work, sort of knowing how they work. It just really it kind of pulled the curtain back, and I'm not sure that I wanted the curtain to be pulled back. Okay, so what the hell did he just pick up here? See, what are we doing in this world? Like, what are we doing in this world? Oh, great. Like, there's nothing going on in this world outside of enemies on the screen. Oh, my God. Is it really the same gameplay as everyone? Did everyone use the same gameplay? The fuck? Oh, this is not good. Dude, can you guys show me gameplay of an NPC quest or like anything, bro? This is ridiculous. I think this is all the same gameplay from every goddamn outlet. Holy shit, bro. Like, don't get me wrong, the environments look cool and all, but I mean, is that really all that special in 2022? Okay, doing a stealth takedown. That's the same animation, by the way, from Dark Souls, I believe, 3. But let's not bring that up because they get mad about that. Oh, Michael, it's okay, Michael. It ain't going to make or break the game. Well, it's not, but don't criticize Madden when they do it. I don't want to hear the hypocrisy. Okay, so we're fighting this dude in the dining hall room. He's dead. Now let's do it again. That's the whole fucking game. So why make it open world? Just keep it on a linear set track. Because they worked a lot better than this like open world sort of shit going on here. Oh my God, bro. Oh, hey, look, this is the Oblivion side quest where you walk into the painting and see, that's what I'm talking. What is this shit? What are we doing? Oh, you just look at it. Really? Or is that some like thing that you have to replicate? You have to find that location on the painting and then go there and get like a special item or something. I mean, come on, bro. There's nothing that I've seen in any of these previews that says that I need to go out and buy this fucking game right now. The open world, I think, is the detriment to Elden Ring. Absolutely. That's the detriment to Elden Ring. Now, obviously, if they did the same thing, I'd still be bitching, but they're still doing the same thing. The combat's the dead-ass same shit that they did, how many years ago with Dark Souls 3? When Dark Souls 3 came out, how many years ago? 2016, 17? So 4 or 5 years ago, it's the same fucking game, now with an open world, and George R.R. Martin slapped his name on the front of the box so they could sell more copies. Well, that's great for the Elden Ring fanboys, and I know that they want this. They want more of the same. That's why these movies keep being made. They make Spider-Man 400 because, the last Spider-Man 399 films made fucking millions of dollars each. It's all about what works and what sells. And I get it. It's a business, but, you have to understand, I'm looking for a game that's thinking outside the box. I thought Elden Ring, okay, you know what? It's the first time they're taking this fucking Souls-like series into the goddamn open world. But what are we doing here? We're not doing anything. Dude, if this game had, the Skyrim sort of... I don't know how to explain this, but and it's not just Skyrim. This is an example, like Oblivion, Skyrim, Fallout, just something that gives me a reason to keep pushing in this open world, I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if that comes across as making sense. If it doesn't, too fucking bad. Let's go ahead and open up the lines again, folks. 818-284-4568. The reality of the situation, it is blustery out here today. And we are out here regardless, nonetheless. Where's the good senator? Where are these people at? Some people out here, they come out to this show, and I think it sort of desensitizes them to the show because they've seen it in real life and they don't want a part of it anymore. I could be wrong on that. I'm not trying to call people out on here. I'm just wondering where people are at. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and make it happen. 818-284-4568. If you don't want to call in, we're going to just sit out here and continue doing nothing because you guys aren't listening. You guys aren't listening. Go play Dying Light 2. And get more to that within about an hour. Hello, you're on the air.
Dude, was that NyQuil you put on the screen, or was it Elden Ring?
Cringe. I don't know what if I don't understand what you're saying, you're done. I got to get you off the line because you could be saying something pretty terrible. So, guys, it's windy out here. I got to have this fucking aviation headset on to fucking hear things, and it's still not doing everything it needs to do. Hello, you're on the air. Let's go, guys. Come on.
Oh, man, I'm so glad I finally got through to you, bro. Holy
shit, it's Rex Sterling! Let's go, baby, Rex Sterling!
Oh, man, you had Rich from Review Tech up in here. Wings of Redemption. You've had
I know, they all came in here today. One of the worst shows.
Oh, man, I don't think so now, man. It's definitely picked up 400 watching or something like that.
Yeah.
Now. But look, man, the reason why I wanted to call in is I played the closed beta for
Really?
And I had to tell you, man, I felt the exact same way in terms of the incentive to play, the open world, the immersion, the lack of immersion. Bro, it was just do hard stuff for no reason to game.
You serious, bro?
Yeah, dude, it was just...
No, there's no way, bro. Dude, is it really?
Bro, I don't know how you feel hearing this, bro, but you are dead on with everything you're saying right now on stream.
You're not playing along, are you? You're trolling.
No, bro, I'm telling you straight up,
right.
I fucking hated that shit.
Oh shit, they're gonna come after you next. It's over.
Oh, bro, let them come, bro. I'm ready for it.
Yeah, you're gonna have that shield. You're gonna have the shield ready. I'll tell you.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, the Skyrim comparison that you were making earlier, bro. I understood everything you were saying when it comes to giving the player, incentive and giving the player lore to attach to, and it's so hard for me when I talk to From Software fans, and I try to explain to them, you drop me into this world. I have no attachment to the world. I'm dropped in as this character that I have also no attachment to. It's the gameplay is extremely frustrating, extremely difficult, and it just doesn't seem like there's any light at the end of the tunnel. There's no story. There's nothing that makes me want to play this game. There's nothing driving me. And then they're like, well, you can find items and there's lore hidden throughout the world. It's like, yeah, well, there's a lot of games that do that. That gives me something at the beginning to give me that push forward. And Elden Ring doesn't have that, man. It just drops you in and says, go get good or whatever, and that's literally all.
Oh my God, bro, that's ridiculous.
The whole mechanic of the game.
I know, and that's what I'm trying to tell people. It's like, bro, like I could do that. I could deal with the hardness, and I could brute force my way through that. It wouldn't be all that fun, but there would be a sense of achievement there. However, there's just nothing attached to it. It's just like, it feels like almost a tech demo. It's like, okay, here's Dark Souls, but now with an open world, have fun with it.
Yeah, exactly. Even when they give you cutscenes, my God, man, so in the closed beta, they give you a couple of cutscenes.
Right.
And my dude, it's basically just like, some character, you don't know who the fuck they are, and they're telling you that you need to go get some items. You don't know what the fuck it is or what it does or why you need it. And then they give you like all these vague references to lore that you as the player don't understand yet. So it's like you can't attach to the cutscene even when there fucking is one, bro. Oh, dude, I hated that shit so much. My community's still gonna make me play it. Michael, pray for me. They're still gonna fucking make me play this shit. Day one, I know they are, bro. I know they are. They want to see me. They want to see me do it, bro. That's what they want to see me do. But I'm telling you, bro, they want to see me do it because they know I fucking hate it. But I'm telling you, ever since I tried Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, Bloodborne. I've tried, bro. I've tried with all the from software games, bro. I have tried to attach to them. I've tried to understand, like, everyone that is a fan of these games. I think, what is it about these games that you're so excited about, man? What is it that pulls you in? What is it that makes you so passionate, damn near toxic over this fucking game? And they're like, you just got to play it, man. You just got to play it, and then one day it'll click. And I want to believe them, Michael. I want to believe that one day I'll put in one of these games, and I'll start it up, I'll boot it up, I'll play it, I'll beat a boss, and all of a sudden it'll click for me too. And I'll fucking love this shit, but it has not fucking happened yet, dude. It's killing me, bro. I don't know what they like about this fucking game, bro.
I mean, I'm right there with you, but I mean, I know we're the only ones on this fucking island.
Bro, I'm telling you, they don't understand it, man. And you were talking about dreams. You were talking about dreams a minute ago. I saw what a fantastic piece of software that is. And you were talking about that curtain being pulled back for you, man. And I understand exactly what you mean. I felt the same way, when I was a pro wrestler, when I got in the business of wrestling, and then I would
straight up.
Brando
donated $10
I would understand what they were doing, and I would understand when it was bullshit.
World-class veteran video game critic is dishing out reality checks left and right. He's on fire.
I feel that way.
And these fake gamers have such a hard time coping with this.
Like, when I look at it, I'm just like, I don't understand the depth here. Like, okay, it's hard and it requires skill. The combat mechanics, they do look tight. I mean, it's basically dodge and roll and then hit, dodge and roll and then hit the game. But okay, there's skill required there. There's timing, pairing. I get all that. But in terms of, like, true depth to the game, I mean, my God, man, like, there's so many. The open world genre is so it's so saturated with games, and there are quality open world games there. I just don't see what this game is bringing to the table that deserves the hype that it's getting right now, especially with so many other good games that are launching.
Well, that's what I'm saying, yeah. And especially with the open world, it's like, okay, you're doing open world, but are you doing anything new with the open world genre here? And it doesn't even seem like they're even attempting to do really much with it at all. It's just like, okay, you got more piece of land to roam around now on the horse.
Exactly. And then, like, you look at the gameplay that you've been showing on your stream, bro. I mean, what about it looks that appealing? I mean, you brought up Skyrim, and it's so apt because that is a game from 2011 that you can't take more than 5 steps in any direction in that world without being, at least having the option to do something, alchemy, a little bit of hunting, whatever you want to pull you into the game. Yeah. But with Elden Ring, dude, like, all the gameplay is just riding around on a horse, walking around. I'm sure some people in the chat think the game looks, beautiful. Okay, but you know what? So does Horizon. There's got to be some depth to it. There's got to be something that to, like, really immerse. Like, a good-looking game, it's 2022. That's not enough anymore.
Yeah, I agree.
It can't just be pretty. I need depth, And you look at all of the gameplay for Elden Ring that's out there right now, and my dude, all the gameplay that's out there for Elden Ring right now, I'm sorry, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I fucking love games, bro. I love games. I'm not out here trying to shit on someone's favorite game or some shit like that, but you look at the gameplay and you tell me what this person does other than ride a fucking horse and walk around, bump into an enemy, fight them for a couple seconds, move on. You tell me what you see there that's new, different, innovative. You tell me. I'll wait.
I'm
It's
still,
not
yeah,
there.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm still waiting for that answer too. It's like, I mean, I just think it's for the hardcore base, and they just want more of it. And I think it's going to excite them very much so. But if it's trying to like win people over that maybe weren't necessarily on board with the Souls games from a few years ago, then I don't know if this is doing enough to kind of do that. And I know they want to make more money here than ever, and that's probably why they did the open world thing outside of the creative choices. But it's like we're not doing anything with the open world seemingly at all. Like it's just roam around. Hey, there's an enemy. Let's kill it. Let's do that again. Rinse and repeat for how many hours?
Exactly, and you touched on something earlier. You didn't really dive into it, but you touched on something earlier that really spoke to me as well. When you look at this game, and I know that you've had some other people in your chat and some other callers talking about it being, the open world being a gimmick and things like that.
Yeah.
My concern with Elden Ring, and I think that this is something that you see as well, is that they've made this game open world. It looks like they've tried to make it more accessible, right? So that maybe they can bring in more casual fans or revenue. That's what they see. But they want to bring in some more of the casual fans, and that's fine. But they're also doing their best, apparently, or trying to appeal to their hardcore get-good fan base. Well, I don't know how the get-good fan base is going to feel about making your game easier and making this open world where there's so many different ways to win and so many options to retreat from combat. But it's still hard. So it's like, I don't know that they could win with either fan base by trying to placate both. I feel like they should either, continue to feed their hardcore fan base, or if they want to go casual. But it feels like they're trying to please everybody.
Yeah, and I think as such, Elden Ring is going to have an identity crisis.
Exactly. That's exactly what I think. I think casual fans are still going to say that this game is too hard and there's better open world options out there to pull them in. Ghost of Tsushima, Horizon, whatever. I think they're going to find games that are easier, that are more immersive, that will pull in that casual fan base harder. And then your good fan base, I don't think that they're going to be happy about this new approach to combat mechanics, where instead of like this more linear, like you were talking about The Last of Us Part 2,
yeah.
A more guided, linear, tighter experience. Now all of a sudden you've got all this freedom. Well, now all of a sudden when you beat a boss in Elden Ring, I mean, my God, man, is it really that big of a deal? I mean, can you really pull out your dick over that? Because it's Elden Ring now. There's so many ways to do it. So it's not going to feel as special, to win those combat encounters. So I feel like they are going to have that identity crisis when the game launches.
Yeah, there's going to be, there's going to be some, I think, mixed opinions from that diehard community that's going to be there regardless. But, yeah, I guess we're just going to have to wait and see how this unfolds. But right now, I'm just not sold on it. And I wish I were. I mean, I need something to play. I mean, obviously Horizon's coming up soon next week. And then the week after that, this game, obviously Elden Ring. But it's like,
Yeah, I mean, it's just, it's.
But that's just the way the cookie crumbles out here, folks. I'll tell you, it is like everyone's saying Elden Ring Game of the Year. It's like, guys, the year hasn't even really started. I mean, you got Horizon, you got Elden Ring, you got a lot of things happening in March, Ghostwire Tokyo. Not that that's going to be Game of the Year, but, you got a lot of software coming. And how can this set itself apart from other, especially open world games? I don't know if it's going to do that really all that well. I think this will score well because a lot of the fans that are into this, I mean, they're going to love it. Like, and that's what Bandai Namco and From Software. That's what they know so incredibly well. They know that it doesn't matter about like pleasing the hardcore fan base because you already have them locked in regardless. They're going to be there day one regardless of how this game turns out. The hardcore fan base is going to be there day one. So that's probably why they went in the open world direction to try and bring new people in. But here's the thing. There's like no marketing for this game, bro. I mean, I know we still got 2 weeks out. There's like no marketing. I have not seen any commercials outside of these YouTubers shilling it. I mean, look, they're not shilling it, but, look, if you're getting early access to these games, they're selecting you for a reason. You got to kind of like, toe the line. You got to put the smile on the holy shit. Let's go. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello, Elden Ring fanboy here.
Yeah.
Hey, I'd like to talk about point one.
Yeah.
I haven't seen as much of the game as you, but
Well,
as far as animations being reused go, I don't think that means a game is bad.
Well, then why do you?
The
Well, I'm
animations
not
look
saying
good
you
and
do, but I mean, why
similar
do people criticize Madden then?
Madden?
Yeah.
I don't think it's because of the animations.
Well, I mean, it could be a factor. I don't know.
aren't the
point
gameplay
is
the same. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I don't know. But, I mean, a lot of these games are just reusing everything. It's just reuse fest around here these days. Like, just no one wants to actually – like, imagine if Red Dead Redemption used the same animations as Red Dead Redemption 2. It wouldn't work, you know?
Well, I don't know about that game. I think it probably does use some, but
there's no way. It would look too shitty.
The animations are just, like.
Well, I mean, that's not really a big deal. That's not. I just pointed that out. That's not necessarily a big deal. I mean, it is a thing, and I think it. I think it is a little lazy. But I call everyone out who. I mean, look, if you're going to reuse animations and you have a big gap in terms of dev cycle, I think there's something that could have been done there. But I mean, I don't. I'm not a dev, so I don't know how hard it is. I'm sure it's incredibly hard. But look. What about the open world? Yeah, they're reused because there's videos that show evidence that they are reused.
Well, they look the same, but that's just because it's a knight swinging a sword. I mean.
Yeah, I know, but they're it's not that big of a deal, like you said. But I mean, they are definitely reused. I mean, that's pretty obvious. But like I said, it is what it is. But what about the open world? I mean, what do you think about the open world in Elden Ring?
So from what I've seen, it looks really pretty.
Yeah. Well, I agree. I agree.
Style as before. I like the big tree in the background. I am a little bit worried about how traveling through is going to feel and the combat, as your previous caller mentioned. But you have to feel it to really know.
Right. Yeah. Well, this one you can, it could be potentially more easier because you could just, run away from combat.
Yeah. Although, for me, I would choose to challenge myself.
Right. Well, yeah, that's kind of the big appeal of these games. But they haven't delivered before, so it is going to be interesting to see how this kind of plays out and how the hardcore fanatics, and there, believe me, some really hardcore fans that get into this really, really deeply. I don't know about, look, I'm a dumbass compared to what they know about this game, but that choice hasn't been as prominent as it has been now because of the open world. So now you can retweet, I can't even talk, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I agree. I am interested, a little bit cautious, but I think it looks pretty good.
Is it a Game of the Year contender, though?
Yeah. Well, I don't think there's too strong of competition right now, so yes, but...
Well, right now, I mean, it's only February. What you mean, bro?
Right, that's what I mean. I don't know the other game.
Okay. Well, people are already saying it's Game of the Year contender.
In the future.
Yeah. Well, yeah. There's a lot left to go. There's a lot of software coming out this year, so.
Yeah.
It's going to have some strong competition.
Yeah, exactly.
Mr. T donated $4.99 through Super Chat.
You didn't play the technical test?
Of the situation.
No, I didn't have access to that.
Okay. Well, I signed up, but they didn't select me. I wonder why.
Yeah, you like giving hard.
Yeah, I'm like the crow cat of exposing these games.
It.
Well, I mean, yeah, they ain't gonna give me shit, but I don't want it. I mean, I'll just wait like everyone else.
Yep. Wait.
Hell yeah. Well, I guess we'll have to find out how
did you like the other FromSoft games?
Well, I bought Demon's Souls on PS.
Yeah.
Right. The hell's going on? We still, hell yeah.
I guess, bye.
Alrighty. I don't know if we're having connection issues or if that guy just is a little timid. Hello, you're on the air. I mean, world class has gone bark. I mean, that's just what's going to happen. I mean, you could say I'm wrong. I don't agree. I mean, I love myself and I'm always right, but they can't see that. And it's so sad. Hello, you're on the air.
I love Elden Ring. Why don't you like it?
Well, go watch the videos. I've already covered Elden Ring. I mean, literally like 2 or 3 weeks ago, we've already talked about Elden Ring, but we might have to resume coverage. It really depends on how you guys feel. Let's go. Hello, you're on the air.
Michael, let's go, Pittsburgh Steelers!
Who the fuck is this? The fuck? Coming in here yelling. Hello, you're on the air. It's too low energy in here for that. It's cold out here.
Cole donated €1.11 through Super Chat.
I don't think the reused animations, I don't think are a big deal, but it's more principle because other games would get bashed for that.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say when I bring that shit up. That's what I don't like. It's like From Software can get away with it, and some other devs can as well. Like the Horizon devs, they're reusing assets and animations too. And I get it, like it's a standard practice within the industry, but it's like, come on, we got to at least acknowledge this. You can't just let it slide because it's From Software. It's like, okay, look, if Starfield comes out later this year, we can't let the bugs slide because it's Bethesda. They don't get a pass. I mean, right?
Yeah. I mean, I played Sekiro, and the dogs in that or whatever were like the exact same animations as like the ones in Dark Souls.
Right. Well, I'm glad you brought that point up. It's more so about the principle behind it, but it's I'm telling you, these fanboys, they can't point out. It's just a perfect game, and it's like, I mean, look, if it helps you sleep better at night, then think that way. But it's like, they're reusing animations. Is it the end of the world? No, but I mean, look, if someone else did that, if Rockstar did that, if EA did that with the next Battlefield game, there'd be a fucking shitstorm.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it's just the animations either. It's the sounds. I think they reuse sounds as well, because like the firecrack thing sound in Sekiro is like the exact same.
Right.
With Dark Souls.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got to keep it somewhat similar, otherwise people would probably freak out.
Yeah. That's it.
Hell yeah, bro. Well, we appreciate you. Well, we got some new callers in here today, I'll tell you that. Gosh, this looks terrible with the sun in the air. But what can you do? We're out here in the environment. We're out here in the environment, okay? People got to wake up and smell the coffee around here, I'll tell you that. Look, I know this isn't really connecting. It's not necessarily getting through in these streams. That's why we upload videos, because we can get the point across in a much more condensed, efficient manner, and if it pisses people off, that's not my problem. I mean, I'm just giving you the reality. I mean, is there any other channel that can spill the beans like we do out here? I don't think it exists, and that shit is so fucking loud. Hello, you're on the air. Come on, man, we're not gonna hang up. Let's go. Hello, you're on the air.
Will you be buying NBA WWE 2K22?
We'll see. We'll see.
We'll see. All right. Bye, Michael.
Hell yeah, bro. Hello, you're on the air.
You.
Yeah. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, man. Just saying.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a bad, idea that they used some of the same animations. Like, not really that big of a deal.
Well, I mean, when is it going to become a big deal? What
do you want from them? You want them to, open the door, differently?
Yeah, I kind of actually do. But I mean, look. To be fair, if no one pointed this out, I wouldn't have really noticed. I mean, I'm not a hardcore fan of these games. I've only played Dark Souls 3 a little bit, and that's about it. And Demon Souls on PS5. So, to be fair, I wouldn't have noticed, unless someone didn't. If no one pointed it out.
No. I noticed it, but
Well, yeah, because you're a fan. I mean, you guys are you live and breathe this shit, right? You're a hardcore fan. I'm like a casual fan.
I'm a fan, but I don't see the big deal though.
No, what do you mean, bro? You're a moderator for the Elden Ring Discord.
So I love you. I mean, I guess you're right though. Truthfully, I guess you're right. It is a fucking PS5. this is fucking next gen.
Well,
so,
I mean,
know.
well, I think it's on PS4 as well. You know, it's cross-gen, so I guess I can cut them some slack there. But
yeah, I mean, it is what it is. If this was, anybody else.
oh yeah,
You're right.
The pitchforks would be getting out. I mean, I'm dead ass. Like, dude, if this were Rockstar, if this were EA, if this were, anyone else, I mean, it's okay to get like real critical about it. But anytime you talk about the big dogs like From Software or this other prestigious developer, like, oh, can't talk bad about that. It's like, well, I mean, who's gonna bring it up then?
All right, man. Yep.
Hell yeah, bro. Listen, we appreciate you.
Of course.
Hello, you're on the air.
I don't know.
That's the Elden Ring Discord. They're in shambles right now. World class. Someone shared the link over there quite clearly earlier. They're dropping like flies now. But hello, you're on the air. They probably got IP banned. Don't share this troll over here. Dude, if I had the game, they still wouldn't come over here like, oh, no one cares what he has to say. He just hates everything. Like, if I had a physical copy of Elden Ring right now, they would still fucking hate me. Think about that. So I can't win these people over. Yeah, hello, you're on the air.
Bear.
Grinch, who's going to win the Super Bowl? Who's going to win the Super Bowl?
Bear.
Do you know who's in the Do you know who's in the Super Bowl? I know you don't know who's in the Super Bowl. Hey, if the Rams win, we're going to L.A. for that parade. We're going to provide you some content in that Elden Ring shelter, Michael. Damn. I need a game like Mafia 4 to come out, I need a game like Starfield to get moving. I need some gameplay on that. Like, this industry's going to have to wake up. Dude, how do you play that one game, Escape from Tarkov? I don't know how to play that game. I tried to, like, buy it. Like, I don't know how to even buy it. Is it like you have to buy a server space? I don't know. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, Michael, I'm being 100% serious when I say the game of the year will be Lego Star Wars.
Come on,
that
dude.
Will be.
Come on, dude. Hello, you're on the air. Let's go. Let's make it happen.
Michael, I'm not getting soft.
Oh, there you are. Hey, listen, I had to bait you out. That way. I had to get him talking smack. Where the hell have you been?
What do you
Holy
mean?
shit, you drying up out here. We need you, man. Shit.
I'm on the sidelines. On the sidelines. I'm being a good water boy, Michael.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm out here, and you know how it is out here, don't you?
How are those hand warmers treating you, buddy?
Well, forgot to bring them. I mean, luckily it's like 40 degrees today, so I mean it ain't too cold. But that wind, I'll tell you what, shit, we out here.
Absolutely, but no, nobody wants to talk about Elden cringe because nobody cares, right?
What do you mean? They said it was the best game.
I mean, I canceled my
Let's go,
collector's
baby.
edition
Let's go.
copy.
Hey, well, then we're going to have to talk about Cyberpunk when that shit comes back in the next fucking month or so.
That's going to be fun, dude. Another broken piece of shit by
you damn well know that they're going to fumble that football again, and it's going to be such a disappointment because so many gamers think they're going to do this, that, and the third. They're going to add barbershops. They're going to implement shit into the world, but you damn well know that they're going to add probably ray tracing and, make it a little bit more stable on next gen and call it a fucking day. I guarantee it.
Oh, damn right. I mean, that's essentially what the Witcher thing is, right? I mean, that's the same formula. They have the same formula for everything, Michael.
Yeah, it's over.
It's a bunch of just they have established it as just being PR bullshit. Just have good faith and trust us. Now, give us your wallet and everything will be okay.
Yeah, and now the Battlefield fanboys are demanding refunds. They're mad.
Yeah, I guess that's pretty amazing. Hey, if I get my money back, that'd be something.
Hell no, EA ain't gonna bend the knee to that shit. I hope they don't.
I know.
Fuck them. I mean, if you were stupid enough to buy the fucking game, you're just an idiot. I mean, I told you guys out here for literally months, and that's the most underrated series that we did in the last year or so. We talked about Battlefield ad nauseum. No one gave a fuck, and it is scary when you go back and look at what I said. Everything come to fruition in a specific way. I told people that since this is a live service, Battlefield 2042, it is not going to be done day one, and it won't be because it's a live service. I said something like that, and it was like, I was like, Jesus Christ, bro.
Yeah, and you've been vindicated at every turn.
Yep, they get the pitchforks out. They just can't handle it. They can't handle it. I mean, I got a big DM from a big YouTuber, verified checkmark. And he was, I guess, a little curious about the show. I'm not really sure what he's kind of getting at there.
What
but...
was it? iDubbbz?
No,
Was
no,
it
I'm not going to say who it was, but he's definitely established.
Oh, congrats, man!
I'm not gonna. I'm not good with DMs. Okay, so I mean, if you want to call into the show, I mean, sure, the number's wide open. We wide open. We're blowing the arena wide open out here. Like Doc says, but very few want to actually participate. So.
I'm just shocked that Normie actually it got through to him, like even to DM you. That's amazing. These fucking no talent, low life losers on YouTube sit in their parents' basement surrounded by their Cheeto dust, and they're like, "Huh, see this guy? He's outside. What an idiot!"
Yeah, I mean, literally,
literally,
they can't click with it. They're like, "Holy shit, this guy's outside. We've never seen this before. We're gonna turn it off."
Oh, they try to find ways to cope. You should see the chat. How they try to cope with it every day that you're outside. I mean, literally the seeds just from everywhere, the froth on their mouths. I can't believe it. He sits outside and the internet breaks. I just don't understand.
Yeah, it's sad. It's sad. I mean, I don't think we're ever gonna have that big parade where they just throw the Mardi Gras beads on world class, but maybe that day will come. Maybe we'll be surprised.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're going to get Tom Brady on the show.
Well, yeah, hey, Tom Brady's got free time now, so it is a great opportunity, and he'll come on for 300 viewers. I mean, we're going to be having a lot of fun out here because he can say anything when only 300 people are watching,
Yeah, but you're going to get that 10K when you go with Alana. I mean, Jesus,
oh, bro, dude,
if
I had a lot of peers out here,
big.
if I had a gamer girl out here, bro, like, I shit you not, we had probably at least 600 viewers. So, 300 more.
Yeah, no kidding.
They wouldn't be able to handle it. They literally wouldn't be able to handle it. That's all the show needs, really, is a gamer girl, so.
Absolutely, because gaming's dead. There's no advancement.
There's nothing.
So, yeah, let's get some popcorn,
What do you mean?
slap-ass action.
Well, easier said than done,
Dude, you get the berries flying in, I mean, the super berries, they're just going to be tumbling on you once she comes in that room, man. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Yeah, but Michael, honestly, the rest of the month is a bit gay. I'm not going to lie. I mean, we got Horizon.
Horizon, bro. What you mean? That's game of the year right there. Elden Ring, that's game of the year, too. That's what all the shows are saying.
I'm living in 2014 deja vu, bro. Like 2015, I think. When did the first Horizon come out? Jesus, it's been how long?
5 years.
And we got the same animation, same fucking animation.
They're defending it. They said it's not a big deal, Michael. They said you're just weird as fuck. That's what they told me.
Michael, I got to be honest. It's getting really fucking annoying not to see any advancement. And we got new consoles out, and there's just no there's nothing new. I'm getting really fucking fed up, bro.
Yeah, I mean, Dying Light 2 was just an absolute, oh my God. Like, what are we doing? Like, it's just the same old shit over and over again. Nothing is thinking outside the box. Who's going to save this industry? What team is going to do it? What team is going to put software out that's actually compelling where you want to go out to the store and buy the goddamn physical copy? Because that's what I need in my life. I don't want to play if it's a great game, I'll go out and I'll go to the store and fucking buy the copy. But, like, that shit ain't happening. Where's the compelling software?
Yeah. No kidding. Do you think? I know maybe this is a little controversial, but do you think digital releases have affected?
Oh yeah,
gaming?
absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
That's how I'm really starting to feel, man. Because I'm just not seeing the path. Yeah, man, it's just unacceptable at this point. I'm getting frustrated. I'm not going to waste any more of your time. I know you got really high IQ individuals calling in.
Oh, yeah.
But I just want to know the water is being handed out, all right, and we'll move the wheel.
Oh, yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Oh, my God. Guys, we are out here. The reality of the situation continues to unfold. They just can't handle it. I'll tell you, they really can't handle it. Who's still in here? I know we're dropping like flies, about 40 people left. The lines are still open, but no one's calling in today. So, look, we might resume coverage on Horizon. Maybe I'm moving around too fast. I don't know. There's still a lot of time until Elden Ring, and I'm not interested in talking about that daily. So we're going to have to pick our cards and play them differently. Hello, you're on the air.
The flies! Get away! No!
Come on. It's just getting it's literally windy out here. It's getting colder. You guys got to move for me. Let's go. Come on. Hello, you're on the air. Oh my God. I'm not going to play games out here, guys. Let's go. Hello, you're on the air.
Michael does life. What's up, man? We're out here.
Hell yeah, we are. Who's this?
This is Rob Robertson.
Hell yeah.
I'm drinking a coffee and watching the show. It's great.
Oh, that seems warm. You know?
Yep. Well, I don't really know what else to say, but you have an awesome day.
Hell yeah, bro. Everyone's calling in from L.A. You ain't drinking no coffee in L.A. It's 90 degrees. It's 90 degrees in L.A. right now, bro. That'd be too hot to do the show. The fucking computer'd overheat. Oh, man. But I'll tell you what. This is the reality of the situation. They just can't handle it, folks. If you're here and you want more coverage on Dark Souls, let me I mean, it's practically Dark Souls. If you want more coverage on Elden Ring, hit that damn subscribe button. Stay tuned because we will be covering this later as time progresses here. But I think, are going to have to stick to the Horizon stuff and see how that boils. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, so did the Nintendo Direct convince you to buy a Switch?
Well, I think the Kirby game actually looks pretty fucking good. I'm not going to lie. Have you seen that?
Yeah,
that Kirby game. It's like a brand new meme now. It's like, dude, you can as Kirby, you can inhale things and then you can get the ability. Like, so if you inhale a car, you can just drive a car or other shit like that. Like, it honestly looks fucking like Game of the Year.
It's like Mario Odyssey.
Yeah. Wait, you could do that in Mario Odyssey?
Yeah, you can capture stuff.
Oh, well then maybe it's not.
But,
maybe it's not that cool then.
What do you think about the Switch Sports?
I don't think that looks as good. I think they waited too late on that, and it's just not the same. But I mean, it's cool to have. But I think they should have had that day one as a pack in. But maybe they wanted to branch themselves off to from the Wii brand. I don't know.
It didn't look soulless to me.
I thought it kind of looked soul. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it kind of looks. Dude, go back and play the Wii Sports on the Wii. That shit is like, dude, you feel the soul coming out of the screen, bro.
Yeah, well, they're doing a beta test like in a week. I think.
Well, I don't have a Switch, so. But I mean, the OLED. Have you seen the comparison between the Steam Deck and the Switch OLED? Dude, the Switch OLED screen looks so much better than the Steam Deck screen.
Yeah, but the Steam Deck's way more powerful than the Switch.
Yeah, but the Steam Deck's also fucking bigger, way bigger than the Switch. So it's like, if you like that compact size of the Switch, well, you're going to have a reality check when you get that.
Bringing the Switch, the Steam Deck outside.
Well, then what's the point of the portable? What's the point of the portable? So you can play it in bed?
I mean, it's a gimmick. I mean, most people are not.
Look, I would love to talk about Steam Deck, but I know we couldn't even get 300 people in here. We'd talk about that. Because I got a lot to say on that Steam Deck shit, but we don't have the lightest tech tips crowd in here, so. Hard crowd in here. We got
moving the wheels.
Hell yeah, bro. Appreciate it. Hello, you're on the air. Let's go. All right, that guy's not ready. I'll tell you what, it's so incredibly sad. They just can't wake up and smell the coffee around here. They're like, oh, Michael's just a troll. Oh, Michael's just a troll. Dude, I stuck up for Battlefield, and I said, you're not entitled to a refund, and then they get real pissed off, like, oh, shut the fuck up, Michael. The game is broken. Battlefield 2042 is broken. EA, give me my refund now. It's not broken. Like, just because you hate it and you didn't agree with where it went creatively doesn't mean it's fucking broken. It's not broken. It's a functional game, so you don't get a refund. Like, it's not a Cyberpunk. If it were a I mean, the game's been out for fucking months now. All of a sudden, it's broken? I don't get it. It's probably less broken than it ever was, so that whole argument is trash. Nonetheless, hello, you're on the air.
Yes, hello. I have a question for you, buddy.
Yeah.
I just recently saw your videos a few days ago, and
Really?
I like everything that you pretty much say on them. I agree with you 150%.
No, there's no way, bro. You're trolling. You're
These
trolling.
video games with the big storylines, and there's nothing to do in there. Like, what the freak is the freaking point? I don't get it. And I love that you're bashing on these companies because this is long overdue. It's been going on for the past 10 years, ever since the PS4 came out.
No.
Let's be honest.
You serious?
Look at the sports games. They're getting worse and worse. These movie, like you like to call them, these movie video games are pretty much crap. They're like 10% completed, and over time, the DLCs are really killing the business.
Oh, yeah.
And it basically brings it down to these new generations that are basically throwing their money at this crap since day one. They're eating it all up. They're eating it all up. Like there's nothing for the. This is why the big trend of retro games are coming back. This is one of the main reasons, because you go back and you play all these retro games and you actually see year by year how they break it down and basically give you crumbs.
You're right. I mean, that's the reality of it.
And I just have a question for you. I have a question for you. I mean, just a simple question. Which game would you prefer, Death Stranding or Days Gone? I know you hate both of them, but if you were to pick one, which one would you go for?
Probably Death Stranding because it's more unique.
All right, thank you very much.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah, bro. Appreciate it.
Level. It is so similar. It's sad. And then the buildings. You want to go into the buildings. You think that they're going to be different. They basically copy-pasted most of the buildings. So when you do missions, the loadout in most of the buildings are all exactly the fucking same. It's literally just copy-paste throughout the whole entire campaign.
Oh yeah. Well, that's all they need to do. People are satisfied with it. I mean, it had 5 updates since launch 7 days ago. It's crazy.
I've had the game crash 3 times so far, and it had it because it had a bug issue or a glitch where the sound would make that noise for like 5-10 minutes straight, and I had to shut it down, restart it back over again. Got zombies that are trying to hit you that won't hit you. Have zombies just standing there looking at you. Like it's like you play the game and you can't even enjoy it because it's so glitched and so bad, like horrible. And then those other things you're noticing, there's no imagination into making the game. It looks like they literally were like, all right, let's just copy and paste the Elder Scrolls series lockpicking mechanism and put it in this game because it's easy and it looks good. The way how you lockpick with the little tools and stuff, it's exactly the same thing.
Yeah, it's so sad, but I mean, everyone else seems to say it's the best thing since sliced bread, but I think they're still in the honeymoon phase. I honestly think they are.
No, I agree with you. And yeah, exactly 5 updates so far, and they still haven't fucking fixed anything. It's still barely moving when you get into missions and kick you out, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Wow.
And I said it before, it's sad that I'm looking forward to more Disney movies coming out than there are more fucking video games coming out. That's pretty sad. All right, I'll see you later.
Oh yeah, bro. Appreciate you. Let's go. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello, how you doing, man?
Hell yeah.
All the way from Michigan.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I just want to say I support everything you're doing, man. And I just want to let you know that speaking the truth, you should never be ashamed of that.
Hell yeah, bro. Appreciate you.
No matter what anybody says to you.
Hell yeah, bro. Appreciate you.
Take care.
Hell yeah. Kalamazoo. Oh my God, Michael. You're so damn wrong, Michael. I bet if I go to my Twitter right now, it's just pure toxicity. Hello, you're on the air. I'm going to go to Twitter and see. Come on, dude. That's like that's Max. That's the Max Payne scream sound effect, dude. That's literally the Max Payne scream sound effect. Twitter. What a cesspool here. Oh man. Hey there, mister. Who let that damn simpleton out of the asylum? I said, who let that simpleton out of the asylum? Guys, we're waiting for people to call in. Wait, this guy's on the line listening like a weirdo. Fuck off. The fuck? Hello, you're on the air. All right, you guys are just not ready. You just want to play Stalker like fucking Scarface or Scream. Ghostface. They can't handle it, folks. We might have to wind the show down. We can't. I mean, we can't stream like everyone else where we can go for 8 hours straight. Like people will. I literally wind down. The people wind down. It's like a 1 hour show, 2 hour show. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, Michael, so do you think this will be a next-gen game? Because I have PS5, and the most next-gen game I've played, honestly, is like Valhalla.
Man, Valhalla, bro. That ain't
Bro,
next
I have
gen.
every PS5 game. I got every PS5 game.
Really? So you're telling me Ass Creed is the most next gen thing you played on that damn console?
Visual-wise, graphics-wise,
Really?
yes.
No, there's no way, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, you got Ratchet and Clank? You got Spider-Man Miles?
Yeah.
No, there's no way, bro. You're telling me Ass Creed Vanilla is better looking than those games?
Yes.
Okay.
If you get a 4K TV, yes.
I don't know about. Well, Horizon's coming out on next week, so I think that might take
that's
the
a snooze fest.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I mean, it's probably going to be the best looking game.
I'm not paying $70 for no tech demo.
Dude. Okay.
What?
Dude, you're trolling.
Are you?
Dude, hell, I ain't buying this shit.
I'm not.
The hell I ain't made of money, bro. I'm not buying these $70 games every fucking week. You got out of your gourd.
Well, nothing else is coming out this year besides like Starfield and Zelda, probably.
What do you mean, bro? There's so many games coming out this year. It's just none of them look all that great, or at least worthwhile.
Like what?
Dude, what do you mean like what? Like look at the release calendar, bro.
I mean, I saw that Mario Strikers.
Obsolete Boy donated $2 Australian through Super Chat. Warzone 2 will be the game of the year.
Yeah, Modern Warfare 2 just got announced. Tom Henderson broke the news, and
oh boy.
Well, I mean, if it's good.
I thought we playing no Call of Duty.
Yeah, okay, come on. You're gonna be there in November like everyone else. What you mean, homie? I'll be there day one, dude. Modern Warfare 2 can hit that home run. The first Modern Warfare was pretty good a few years ago.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If it's like that No Country for Old Men, like if it's
Well, I don't know. Maybe I read that wrong or something. But if it's going like down that style or like that sort of different direction or something, it's more open ended like Infinite Warfare was or whatever. Like that would be really cool to see. And I'll buy it day one.
Yeah.
So.
They got to hit that home run though.
I mean they're gonna have to shake up and it said it's on a new engine too, so that seems at least promising. But a total new engine for Modern Warfare 2 later this year. So.
Yeah. But you still can't name a next-gen game.
Well, they don't exist.
What is the most next-gen you played?
There is no next-gen. It doesn't exist. Like there's some pretty looking games, but Demon's Souls looks good. I think it looks better than Elden Ring, visually, obviously. But
Well, do you turn off all the fucking vibration shit on the controller? Or do you keep it
I
on?
leave it all on, dude. That's the whole point of the console, bro. Why would I turn that shit off?
Because it's annoying. Like when you.
What do you mean, bro? Then go buy an Xbox, bro. If you think that's annoying, then you're not quite clearly understanding why you get a dude. That's the whole reason to get games on PS5 to experience the DualSense and the haptic feedback.
All right, but listen, I don't have an Xbox, but I have a PS5. Do you think I should get a Steam Deck to play Game Pass? Is that smart?
No. Well, you already have. I mean, you can play it on your browser. I mean.
What do you mean?
It's too much money. The Steam Deck's it's like $400, bro, for the cheapest one. You only get.
Bro, nobody's getting the base Steam Deck.
I mean, what? Okay, dude. If you're spending more than $400 on the Steam Deck, you're getting screwed, bro.
So you're saying I can build a better PC for $500 than the Steam Deck? Or $400?
Oh, absolutely. Well, I mean, I don't know about building one, but I'm sure you can find a used gaming laptop that came out a few years ago, and that's still going to be. What do you mean?
No,
Love the show. Are you going to play Ellen
It'll
Cringe?
be as strong as the Series S, probably. Almost.
Not serious. I don't know about that. I mean, dude, you're gonna have to, if you want to play like
Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk.
Did you see this?
Yeah.
Did you see the Series S play Dying Light, dude? That was.
Well, that's just
horrible.
because Dying Light's garbage. I mean, they don't know how to optimize. It runs like trash on my PC. I got a 3050 Ti right now. I'm using it to stream, but it runs like shit on this. And this is an $1,100 computer. So, PC gaming is a scam. I'll just let you know that right off the bat. But I mean, if you're wealthy, and you want a novelty device, then go buy this Steam Deck. I think it's going to be cool to have, but I wouldn't. It's not there's better alternatives. I think.
Okay, well, I'm going to get a Steam Deck, and we're going to compare frame rates on Dying Light 2. How about that?
Well, hopefully you can beat me out. I mean, you're going to be competing against the 3050 Ti. What do you mean? No, you're going to lose, bro. The Steam Deck is not powerful, bro. It'll play the games, but
Dude,
you're going
you
to have to
haven't
turn
seen
all
the
the
gameplay,
settings
I don't
down.
know
You're going to
what
have to
to
turn,
tell
like, dude, playing a game like Cyberpunk or Red Dead Redemption 2 on the Steam Deck, you're going to have to probably turn everything on low settings. And then the battery life isn't going to last all that long.
That is just propaganda, dude.
How is that? What do you mean? What does
Dude,
that
is
mean?
just not true.
Bro,
I
you
heard
are
say-
trolling, dude. Get out of
I
here.
heard you say that, like, to play this.
What
Bro, to play the Steam Deck, you're not gonna have to turn everything on low. That is just.
When did I
propaganda, bro.
say
It's not-
that?
Like, what do you mean?
No, I said you're going to have to.
Bro, you said. Dude, one stream I heard you say, what are
Well,
you gonna do? You're gonna go on your
hey,
bed and play every game on low settings?
I say a lot of things, so it's hard to remember what I said. I mean,
All right,
this is my job. I have
I'll
to
call
talk
back in when I get the Steam Deck
to
and
make the
we'll
show
compare.
work. If I don't talk, the show doesn't work. So this is literally what we do. So that we have to say 5 million words a second.
Well, thank God.
Well, get the Steam Deck and report
God you're
back
not
in and let me
talking
know.
about
Get
Horizon.
the
That's
Steam
just
Deck and
sweet.
report back in and let me know. Okay. All right. Hello, you're on the air. These Valve shows, I'll tell you what.
Hey, man, that's gonna be a hard game or what?
Who is this? Bill Clinton? Where the hell's Bill
gonna be
Clinton at?
Is it gonna be a hard game or what?
Who is this?
Is Elden Ring gonna be hard or what?
No, you're going to have to play Battlefield 2042. Holy shit, we got Fast Paul Walker's back from the dead out here.
Mark, will you play Battlefield with me?
Oh. I mean, I'm thinking about buying Battlefield. I'm thinking about buying Battlefield just to piss off the idiots. Because they can't handle
Nobody
it.
plays Battlefield.
Oh, Lord. I'm going to post on, hey, I give EA my money. Fuck you entitled gamers that want refunds for no reason. Like, oh, I want a refund because I don't agree with the decision or creatively the game went. No, that's not how you get refunds, bro. Like, if the game were actually broken, you should have demanded the refund process a long, long time ago. The game came out fucking... Hello, you're on the air. All right, we got Loser Dragons calling in. Let's go. Come on, guys. Let's make it happen. Let's make it pop out here. Let's go. We're on the laptop battery. It doesn't last long. Come on. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello?
Yeah, hello, you're on the air.
Oh, thank you so much. I have a serious question.
Okay. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, I can barely hear you.
Oh, hold on a minute.
You maybe get off the speakerphone.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's way better.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. How's your day going?
Well, we're out here freezing our ass off, but, nonetheless, we're still here.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
So, how do you feel about Dying Light 2?
Oh, God. Well, you missed it. I mean, last week we were in Dying Light 2 mode, but, I mean, I don't think it's that fantastic, although I bought it like 2 times for some reason. I don't know why. So they got my money. I mean, at the end of the day, Techland got my money. They won me.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how good do you think the game is?
I mean, probably 4 or 5 or 6. I mean, it's really mediocre. It's really below average. I mean, I'm not saying it's not fun. I mean, the parkour is the most fun thing about the game, but I don't, the whole zombie shit, like, I've already seen everything there is to see in terms of, the animations. I already know, like, when I can, when the game has, like, very few variety animations, it's like I already know what I'm going to see, so what's the point of even doing it? I know that's a weird kind of way to think about it, but it's like you look at a game like Grand Theft Auto 4, and you could still play that game, and it still holds up all these years later, literally over a decade later, and that's because, there's dynamic, animations in play, and it just looks refreshing every time you see it, so.
Oh, yeah, I totally agree. What do you think the absolute worst thing about Dying Light 2 is?
I mean, it's just generic. Like, it's just like one of the most generic things you could, like, crunch, smash together and say, here it is. Like, I'm more interested in Dead Island 2 that's supposedly coming out, rumored now to come out later this year. Like, that has me actually kind of excited. I mean, Beverly Hills, Hollywood, California, let's go. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And it's from a different dev, so we'll actually see, like, a different approach to this sort of fucking genre. It's not Techland, so.
I know it. And hopefully it's really, really good.
Yeah,
I'm
shit,
excited for it.
we might be in for a surprise. I mean, that's been in developmental hell for a long, long time, but, I mean, maybe they pulled it off. If that rumor is true, of course, we might be getting Dead Island 2 this year. I mean, holy shit.
And if we did that, that would be absolutely amazing.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
How do you feel about Rockstar finally announcing Grand Theft Auto 6?
I mean, that's pretty cool, but that's probably years away. Years away.
Oh, yeah.
More waiting.
Knowing Rockstar, they probably are just now starting to develop it.
Well, then, God, we're going to be waiting for at least another 6-7 years. If that's true, I mean, shit.
I mean, and back with Dying Light 2, I played through a good portion of it, and I just got so bored so quickly. It was just very subpar at best, and it feels like they're just beating a dead horse and recycling everything for a cash grab. I mean, certain things about it were good, like the parkour and stuff, but I just couldn't get behind the majority of it.
Yeah, that's where it fell apart for me. It's like, it's just, especially the dialogue, the nonsense dialogue, and apparently the choices really don't matter, but they don't want to talk about that, do they? It's like, this is literally another Cyberpunk where it's like they advertise the game as like your choices matter, your play style matters, this, that, and the third. Then in reality, it doesn't really hold much weight, just like every other game that promises so much and then under-delivers. But yet people are still satisfied with the core loop of the game. I mean, look, the parkour is fun. Yeah, don't get me wrong, but the AI is stupid as hell. The zombies, the physics have been toned down. Now modders have to go in and like try and replicate what made the first game so immersive in that regard. So, yeah, it's just one of those situations, I guess.
And I don't know about you, but I thoroughly enjoyed the first game.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm not going to sit out here and lie and say I was a big fan of the first when it came out. I couldn't afford it when it came out, so I played the trial, and I didn't think too much of it. Then I bought it, when I was covering Dying Light 2, and I played a little bit of it, not too much because I didn't want to ruin Dying Light 2 and get burnt out on it. But, yeah, the first game is way more unique and way more interesting than Dying Light 2 ever could be.
Tenfold. And I think Techland kind of missed the mark with this game, especially when they released it and it had so many bugs and issues, whether that be the dialogue not coming up and skipping through pieces of it, the subtitles just not loading entirely, or characters having broken body parts. It was just, to me, it didn't feel like it was ready for release.
Oh, no, it really wasn't. It needed to be delayed again, but they probably couldn't afford to do that, so it just had to get shipped out. I mean, there's been 5 updates, and it's only been out for 7 days, so,
Yeah,
So nearly an update every day. Nearly an update every day. It's crazy.
And I'm still experiencing problems.
Yeah. It's over.
Feels like a cash grab to me.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was. But, I mean, most people are satisfied. A lot of people seem to love it really a lot. So, I mean, I guess it's just something to play. I think it's a great timing, though. There was nothing else out there to play. There's not like there's 5 games coming out on that same day. So it's like, you have Dying Light 2 releasing today, and that's it. So you either buy that or you don't play anything new. So, that's how the industry really is making its magic pop in a way that's why these publishers are capitalizing on that. They're trying to release when it's not as crowded so they can get eyeballs on that game, and it's just one of those things.
Yeah, that is
hell yeah, bro. Well, listen, yeah, we appreciate you. We're gonna move the wheels though. Hell yeah. The fuck? Could barely hear the guy. When you guys call in, you guys gotta have some good equipment or something. I don't know. It's hard to hear people. Let's go. You're gonna have to mute the TV. All right, the guy's not ready. If you're a new caller, you gotta mute the TV. The call is ahead of the goddamn show. Let's go. Hello, you're on the air. Gonna think about winding this one down here, folks. Getting cold out here.
Have you actually had to play Elden Ring?
Well, I signed up for the technical test, and I wasn't invited. But I have played Demon Souls on PS5. I have played Dark Souls 3 on, what was it, on PS3 or 360?
Did you play Dark Souls 3 on release?
Yeah. Yep, because I went to the store and rented it.
Do you know if it had any major bugs right out the gate?
Yeah, I showcased. I didn't update it either, but there might have been an update out. But I don't like updating games. I just throw them in the console and they start working. For the most part, they do, and that's what we judge. But yeah, there's some glitches and bugs that I showcased on the review that I did years ago. So I got a review of Dark Souls 3 on the channel. It's 2 parts, and I reviewed Samurai Souls. So you guys can go check that shit out.
So visually, just the graphics, I'm guessing. Do you think that Demon Souls is gonna outrank
Oh
Elden
yeah.
Ring?
Oh hell yeah. Demon Souls on PS5, that's a pretty good looking game. It's going to absolutely demolish Elden Ring. Elden Ring's a cross-gen game, so I mean, look, I get it. I mean,
Yeah.
but that's not to say Elden Ring doesn't look pretty. I think the environments look pretty good. But yeah, the Demon Souls remake is way better looking.
But it didn't play very well.
What do you mean?
Demon Souls was clunky for me. Like,
you played the remake?
The gameplay didn't feel good. I did. I beat it, and at the end,
Yeah,
I
well,
almost
I mean,
refunded
yeah, but you're like a hardcore, you're hardcore into this shit, though. I mean,
I'd go for fluid gameplay like Bloodborne.
It was
way
fluid.
more
Well,
than-
Bloodborne, bro, that's at 30
way more than
frames,
just
bro. 30
graphics.
frames.
Even 60 frames, it still felt clunky. It did not feel smooth for me.
Really?
Brand new PS5, it did not feel next.
Well,
gen.
they shouldn't.
It
I don't
looked
even
good.
know why they remade that game. I mean, it's like, who's going to really buy a PS5 to play that? Like, I mean, you're talking about a small ass audience, but I mean, I guess they needed something.
Yeah. I think Elden Ring is going to go for that same art style. It's not going to be as pretty, but I think it still will be next gen, and it will feel more next gen. I don't think it's something you can just look at and say, oh, this is going to be good.
Right.
Your thoughts?
Well, we're going to have to see on how Elden Ring, the open world
All
is.
right, well, thanks for having me.
Hell yeah, bro. We appreciate you. I didn't know what. That seemed like an abrupt ending to that conversation.
I can't believe it, Mom.
Oh my God.
I can't believe it.
Who is this?
Hey,
Hank
I'm
Hill?
on the air with Mike Does Live. I
This
can't believe it.
look, this voice is. I'm not
on
gonna.
the air with Mike Does Live. I can't believe it.
Oh my God, dude, that voice is. I'm not gonna lie, like that voice is amazing. Guys, I think we're gonna wind this one down. Okay, it wasn't the best show in the world, but look, some days we got good shows, other days we don't. I know there was some big high players in here today, and that put some pressure on World Class, and I maybe snapped a little bit, but that's just too fucking bad. That's a part of the show, and that's just the way it is. But we're going to be thinking about how we cover Elden Ring going forward. We probably, if people can't come in here in a way that makes sense and hit that home run, then I don't know what to tell you guys. Okay, we got to get people in here that care about the game. We don't need fucking people in here that are going to talk about, Star Wars, the galaxy unfolds from 1984 on the Super Nintendo or whatever the fuck. We need people in here that can actually go back and forth with World Class, and I'm not. That's just the way it is. So, think about that for future shows. If we have an Elden Ring show, make sure you invite the Elden Ring fans. I know they're going to get snappy, but that's just too fucking bad. Okay? Because, I mean, come on, bro. Don't you want to hear someone else's take, someone else's perspective that isn't the same? Everyone else shills this. They sit behind their fucking television studio production facility. Like, guys, I'm competing with fucking production companies, Like, we're literally out here in the freezing cold, the wind, 37 degrees Fahrenheit, the temperature has dropped, and we're competing with the multi-million-dollar production companies that are now on YouTube. I mean, that's literally what we're doing. So you have to understand that this is the last truly independent show that exists on the goddamn platform. Everyone else has sponsors. Everyone else gets review codes. Angry Joe might be an exception to that, but at least has the bells and whistles in terms of the studio and what have you. So we have to work with what we have, but I'll tell you what, folks, I think we're going to wrap this up. Appreciate you guys for tuning in, tagging along, and supporting the show, and the Elden Ring fanboys can kiss my foot, okay? It's over.